are this fan of something and you have a group that doesn't like your opinion and you're attacked for it. That's where I'm going. You and I have had plenty of philosophical debates on stuff. And there have been a few times we've not seen eye to eye, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's okay to have a difference.
You know, I understand you're wrong, and I'm fine with it. I can still be friends with you if you're wrong.
It's okay.
I put your last name on your little window.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Thank you.
Because I don't think I have it set up where people actually can see those. I turned it off. I think I turned that off.
Oh, did you see the couple figures I picked up today? I sent you the... Oh, there you are. I see it both. That's cool. I picked up a couple of figures today.
What'd you pick up?
I picked up Jericho from the Teen Titans line. Oh, you're gone, dude. You disappeared. Now it's just me. Hello? I think he's gone. Okay. Well, then I will continue to talk. I picked up the...
This is why you don't play with the Jericho stream while you're in the stream.
There you are.
Don't hit buttons when you're when you're already live. Don't hit buttons. Anything. I accidentally hit a settings button and it shot me out of the broadcast.
Yeah, you were just gone. It was like, well, I'll just keep talking.
I'm gonna let you. I should just let you go. You're like, I'm going to sleep. He's got plenty to say. No,
but I picked up the Jericho from the DC Direct Teen Titans line. It's a nice figure. I picked up the ISIS figure from the DC Direct 52 line.
I did like that. I saw that and I was like, ooh, ISIS. I always liked her.
Yeah, that figure's actually going for some serious money. Excuse me, online.
Sweet.
A little indigestion there. And then I picked up the Superman DC Showcase figure. It looks like something that... it almost looks like a figure that they molded after Kurt Swan's artwork from like the 50s and 60s.
That's who it is. I could tell it. I knew who drew that Superman, but I couldn't tell which person drew that Superman.
Do you remember the old Filmation Adventures of Superman TV show cartoon?
Unfortunately.
Well, yes, I know, but it's almost modeled after that particular style, the Kurt Swan style of like the 50s and 60s.
I'm listening to you.
Oh, anyway, I picked those up today, and I was quite pleased with that.
I wanted to put some music under us, and no, that's horrible. That's gonna put me to sleep. Let's turn that off. All right. I like to do different things while the stream's on.
Okay.
So that's why I did the questions and things like that. Is it distracting that I'm only looking at you sometimes?
Understood.
Does it I'm looking at you on my screen. Now I'm looking at the camera.
Okay.
Is it disconcerting?
No, not at all.
Like you're talking, I'm sitting here, wait.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I know you got other things going on there in the background. I totally get it.
Sweet. I'm trying to get it down because I'd like to do this on a somewhat regular basis with us, with other people and stuff like that.
Sure.
Like there's all kinds of different little variations we could do.
Yeah. Wow, you do have a lot of pops. You do have a lot of pops in the back.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you want to see them all?
Well, I can see part of it. Oh my God, it's insane.
There's more.
Holy God.
That's all my Marvel pops. And then over here,
the Marvel
if
pops.
you can see it,
I see
is another big shelf full of pops. It's all like my animated pops and random pops that I like, and then a bunch of Marvel ones up top.
Okay.
That is our Christmas tree because I'd like to celebrate Christmas all year, so I just leave it up in our.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then I got all my Spider-Man pops over here.
Wow. Well, I can't say much. I have an entire shelf of figures dedicated to Superman alone. There's over 60. There's over 60 figures on that shelf.
Oh, you can't see me again. No,
there you are. I can see it.
It's also why you don't mess with the camera during the stream either. All right. Oh, so I was going to show you this. So I have this program called OBS Studio, and I can do things like screen share. Like I'm over here in the corner, and I can screen share. I can pick like different screens. Like there's my Twitch chat if I want to like be mainly on Twitch. Let's see what we got here. Right now, I've got I think it's set to window capture, but I can like draw on the stream and everything. Oh, there we are.
Cool.
Nope. There we go. The reason I brought that up is because I was going to show you this real quick. I was playing around with that artwork we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
And wait, that's not it. That's not it. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go through that. Every time she does it, I think she's talking to me. She's talking to the cats.
Was she talking to the cats?
Yeah.
Ah.
There we go.
Can you see my Back to the Future shelf and stuff behind me?
There we go.
Oh, nice.
And I changed the red one to blue on the back. I had to do that. Can I see your Back to the Future poster? Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, okay, because above that I have a shelf of some of the Back to the Future action figures. I have the two Martys. I have the Marty from 2015 and the Marty from 1985. I have the Doc from 1955, and I have the Biff from 1955. I also have a couple of the different DeLoreans back there. It's pretty cool, but that's great. I love the way that looks.
And I thought a solid black cover would be real nice.
Yeah.
Some Joe Davis art right there.
Oh yeah.
And then down here at the bottom, we can do like your name, his name. Well, I'd like to do like, well, I guess my name won't be on it because if I'm not doing the art, then that's the other reason I wanted to come on a little bit was because we need an artist.
Well,
we do need an artist.
Yeah, that's a little out of my wheelhouse.
I mean, you're gonna have to look at the art and see if you like it.
Sure. And
right now it's criminal. We can give them like 25 a page. It's criminal in modern terms, but that's all we can afford right now. But definitely more work later.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with 25 a page if that's what if that's the going rate.
It's not. It's more like 50.
Oh God.
Yeah.
that's kind of a lot.
It's we're not let me turn that a little bit. No, this way. We're not offering a lot by modern comic standards. But we don't have a choice.
No.
If you want to make a quick buck, we got you. If you're worried about getting paid, you want to take a cut off the back end, we'll love you even more. But you got to be willing to do that. Like we can't negotiate. That's what we got.
Not really, no.
And it's really only because, like, for me to finish what I'm doing, plus do a couple more issues, I really can't stop. And
no, and I wouldn't want you to. I mean, well,
I read your script. I read the script that you wrote.
Yeah.
This was like 2016. 2016? Yeah, it was 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
And I read the script that you wrote, and it's good. It's a really good script, and I cut like 3 pages out of it for speed, just to get to the finish.
Well, I think we were trying to get something to the printer, and we were just wanting to have something to put on the table too.
It also made it a little cheaper. Like, I think there were a couple things. I think it was cost. I think it was for me, speed to get it done. And and I like it. I like a lot of the artwork. You know,
I do too.
I looked at it and I realized the reason that it's real bright is because let me pull up some of these pages so people can see them. I think that the reason it's really bright to me is because, and I'm gonna bump you over if you don't mind. There we go. The way I did the artwork is very bright. Like it's very I was like making a complaint about my artwork, like, oh, it's too line worky and too much line art and not enough shading and depth. And when I looked at the art files and was like, oh, that's why I forgot, because let me get to 3. Because we were basing it off of a real place.
Yes.
So I say it was to save time, but it was because the time I was spending was to recreate an actual physical place on paper.
Right.
That at a convention we were taking the comic to.
Exactly.
So people would.
That was what we were shooting for.
And look at this. See if you can see this. Let me pull this up. That's just one piece of artwork. Let me pull up some more. Can you see these?
Yeah, I can.
And I looked it over, and this is a little stiff, right around this area. He's a little stiff, but it's like he's screeching to a halt. I should have done this all sideways.
Yeah.
But then he turns. I love this scene. I really
do. I do too. I love the coloring, and I love the blue, the cobalt and the black streaks of when he's moving. I love that.
I love he's wearing jorts.
Huh?
Love that he's wearing jorts.
Yeah.
I wear jorts.
So do I. So I'm not saying anything.
I like jorts. But here, this is a good page. I like this page too. Like, I think I played with angles. I could have added more to the scene here at the bottom.
Yeah.
But this is a straight shot down a street. And I literally traced and sketched over every single piece. And when I look at it, I realize I wasn't doing lines. I mean, I wasn't doing pre-made, didn't do a line and just copy and paste it. Because I tried to play with it today and I was doing that. I was copying, pasting lines, and it worked real well as long as things were going vertically.
Whoops.
So there was a lot of stuff that I had to go in there, everything in this second panel on this page is hand drawn. The trees and all this back in here and all these little bitty details are all hand drawn. And the coloring's not great, but the coloring also was done in probably 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's flats with some shading. I like it. After I really broke it down and looked at it, I'm like, I like it. But if we're gonna do something new with something old, I'd rather just go ahead and get, see if we can find somebody to do it. And if ultimately we can't, then we'll do it ourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
You started the bridges. I did all this.
I know.
This really sucked. It was hardcore work. All of this was hardcore work. Sorry.
Well, it's if you want to put some feelers out and see what you can get and see who might be interested. I mean, I'm willing to talk about how much it's going to cost and everything. I just don't want to get I don't want it to be a robbery.
No. And I mean, that's why I'm like, we have a set price. That's all. If I feel like with that, if you're interested,
yeah,
I'm not saying that's all on you. We could split that, and that's doable. And it's for pencils. It's not for inks. It's not for colors. It's not for anything else. It's literally just pencils.
Yeah.
I kind of like this shot of you with the big sovereign thing here.
I love that. That's just a great shot.
He's got a bunch of Jim. Come for you.
I do like it. It's very cool. Oh my God, I forgot. New episode of Invincible today, right?
Yes, I haven't seen it. Don't spoil it.
I haven't watched it either. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I watched episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
and
everything you thought would happen happened. John Walker went nuts. Spoilers.
Well, I expected him to go.
John Walker went nuts. They had to chase him down. They had to take the shield from him. It wasn't an easy fight. Bucky ends up breaking his arm, which is nuts. And it's his left arm, too. Which I thought, Bucky broke your left arm. Did it? But they get the shield from him, and it feels like a two-parter.
Yeah.
It feels like a two-parter with episode 6, which is, I didn't realize it was 6 episodes until like last week.
Oh, so there's one more.
I thought it was 8. Right? It's only one more, yeah.
Yeah.
There's supposedly a Steve Rogers cameo. I've read that on Facebook. So possibly
he'll be old man Steve Rogers.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like a flashback or it's gonna be, old Steve. I almost hope it's old Steve so we can finally get, once and for all know whether he's like just chilling at a vet's home somewhere. Because if Loki is to believe, then he very possibly, by going back and messing around with going back in time and living his life with Peggy, he very well may have created an offshoot universe.
Yeah.
So we don't know. They're trying to say that it's the same universe, and I'm like, there's no believable way that he would sit on his ass and not do anything. The kind of man he is, the kind of person he is, there's no way he would sit around for like 90 years and, or 70 years, whatever it is, and do nothing to try to help change things or save things. Like,
yeah, I don't see that. I just can't see Steve Rogers doing that. I just can't.
That's why I never bought that. Like, I never bought that idea because it's against who he is as a character. And if Falcon and Winter Soldier has told us anything, it's 2 things. One, that there's nobody like Steve Rogers. There never was, never will be again anybody like Steve Rogers. But the Captain America we need today doesn't need to be Steve Rogers. Like, Steve Rogers worked as Cap the Avenger today, not Cap the representative of the American idea.
Right.
And we need a new Cap for a new America, for a new world. And
John Walker is not him.
What was that, honey?
John Walker is not Captain America.
Did you hear?
I did.
He said John Walker's not Captain America. He really isn't now. They stripped him of it. They turned coat on him. They turned on him so fast. He killed that dude in the last episode. And if y'all haven't already heard, spoilers. He killed that dude in the last episode and then just walked away. And Bucky and Falcon kind of like warily chased him down. Was like, "You all right, dude? Like, can we have the shield? Can we have that back? You really need to." Sam's like trying to talk him, really trying to help him and talk him down, even after everything. And he's like, man, look, you've had an excellent record with the military. You turn yourself in. They may even find a way to be lenient. Blah blah blah. Like, I'm Captain America. Ah! And truly believes that he is, not that he's Steve Rogers, but that he should be Captain America. He is Captain America. They gave that to him. You can't take that away from me. I'm Captain America.
No.
There's an after credit scene that goes to the extreme of that thought that I'm not even not after mid credit scene that I'm not gonna spoil. I'll spoil the whole show, but I won't spoil the mid credits. That's where I draw the line. You don't even have to watch the show; just watch the credits and get watching it.
There you have it.
I'm telling you, man, watch it. You'll like it.
All right.
You'll like it. The themes are, they're in your face, but they're not preachy and they're not unwarranted. It's not like, all white people are bad. It's people can be racist and supremacist, even for the best of intentions. And that doesn't make them being a supremacist okay.
No.
It doesn't make, you know, when you really break it down, Hitler was just trying to make Germany a better country. I'm kidding. But I mean, you really, I mean, like minutely on the submolecular level, that's what he wanted. He just was crazy as batshit. And so he
let's just go
did
along
it.
with that.
He was a horrible person and did horrible things, commanded his troops and his people to do horrible things. This is the given. But, you know, it's like Magneto. I'm not comparing Magneto to literally hundreds of X-Men fans who live on the grave.
Yeah, that would be bad.
But, you know, it's the idea that, you know, I believe in something up to and including into something up to and including killing for it. That's where the line has to be. Like,
I agree. I mean,
when
you can't
when you're beating and murdering and destroying, and that's where you get into the themes of racism and, you know, policing in America today, and you know, and it makes a very distinct point about saying that yes, these systems can be broken, but in these broken systems there are in fact broken people who are perpetuating the system, and it doesn't have to be because of their skin or their ideology. It's the people that are broken, and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It says all that in a way that's not, you know, in a very even-handed, equal way, while still being true to its point. It's like I said about Isaiah Bradley. Like, they explain what he did, what he went to prison for. And apparently what they did is they were, spoilers, they were experimenting on all these guys, all these black men, and different versions of the super soldier serum.
Right. We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. And because different versions can affect people different ways and to have different, because the serums themselves have different effects. Isaiah Bradley got the one that was like the direct sort of copy of the one Steve Rogers got.
Right.
Or the best equivalent. But the super soldier serum just makes you more of who you are.
Right. It just amplifies what's already in there.
And when it's off, it amplifies parts of who you are. Some of them went crazy and died. Some of them, you know, survived but were off. And what they do is they'd shoot them up and then send them out on missions and see if they survived.
Lovely.
And if they came back, then they, oh, you must be good and this must be working. Sorry.
It's all right. Well, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to call this a night.
Can I finish my thought?
Okay, go ahead. Finish it up.
Anyway, the point is that a bunch of them got captured, and the super soldier program was just going to blow up the place and kill them all. And so Isaiah dressed up like as broke out, dressed up as Cap, and went and saved him. And that's why he went to prison for 30 years.
Oh,
not just that, but because since his serum worked, they just wanted to keep experimenting on him.
lovely.
So yeah,
they locked him up and then proceeded to just use him as a lab rat for 30 years.
pretty much.
Lovely.
I'll let you go.
Yeah, it's getting tired.
You can sleep with your head.
Thank you for having me on.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming on the show, sir. We should do this again sometime soon.
Yes.
And this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, we don't even have to stream. We could just like sit in here and talk, you know, do whatever.
All right. Well, on that note, you have a good evening.
You too, sir.
That's Lauren. Take care.
I will. Give my best to Stacy.
I will. Good night.
Good night.
See ya.
See ya. All right. That ended sooner than I thought. Well, thank you for joining us. If you joined us, and if you didn't join us, you can kiss my patoot. Y'all have a good night now. You hear?